God has not told me who will be president in 2023. Adeboye. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, says God has not told him who will become Nigeria's president in 2023. With all due respect, sir, I don't think Nigerians want to hear it. Sincerely, I'm so sorry to say this. We are tired of hearing prophecies and prophecies. When we know that these people, what they need is to get working. What we, even as the masses, need to do is to ensure we get our PVCs and don't vote based on pocket infrastructure and stomach infrastructure. Look, we don't need this now. We don't. Sincerely, we do not. God will not come down to do for ourselves what we can do for ourselves. For us, what we can do for ourselves. He will not. He has given each and all of us what we call choice. And come 2023, except you are gullible and you have reduced yourself to the sense that, oh, I know that it will not be better for me and my generation until, we keep pledging allegiance to so and so person. It is your problem. Deal with it. But well, many Nigerians who have the best interest of each other at heart knows that we are going to vote for someone who is competent, who has integrity, and who really has solutions to the problems. Who will come in with the aim of, I want to work, and who will come in and work. Who will challenge status quo. We are tired of those prophecies, please, with all due respect. We don't even want to know. We don't want, if you know it, please hold it. We don't want. Enough is enough. Nigeria need people to tell their leaders the truth. When I mean people will not be afraid to say, sir, with all due respect, we are not doing this well, sir. In insecurity, we are not doing it well. And it is because you're not listening to people, sir. We need people who will challenge status quo. Yes. We need people who will do that. Not people telling us prophecies and all. And at the end of the day, both the one that is true and the one that is not true. Look, at this point, I don't think my Nigerian people now need them. I don't think they will. I don't think they do need it at all. I don't think they need it. The only thing we need now is that we tell ourselves the truth. We tell ourselves that we have been the cause of our problem. We tell ourselves that, look, it is because we have been doing this division. We have been doing this division. I am from this person. I'm from this place. I'm from this place. That is why we have been having so many problems. The moment we see ourselves as fellow Nigerians first, before seeing ourselves as the northerner, the southerner, or I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian, I'm from Islam religion, we are going to have what we call 50% of our problems solved. Then we come together. This and this and this are what we need. Okay, we come and speak with one voice. That is when we'll be able to get our problems solved. Stay with us. The news in detail. The respected cleric said this on Saturday during the 2022 crossover service of a church held at the RCCG International Headquarters along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Adeboye, while announcing his prophecies for the year 2022, said many people had been asking him who will succeed the president. Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired in May 2023. He, however, said God had not revealed Nigeria's next president to him, adding that prophecy is no guesswork. Thank you. With about a year to the next general elections in Nigeria, the political climate is becoming charged as political gladiators have started permutations on who to put forward as the presidential flag bearers of the two main parties, the All Progressive Congress APC and the People's Democratic Party PDP. Several defections have also occurred in the last few months as part of posturing for who will occupy the much coveted seat in Aso Rock, just as the debate for zoning between the southern and northern regions have also dominated public discourse. The 17 southern governors at various times had unanimously demanded that the next president come from the region after the 8-year tenure of Buhari, who is from Katsina State in northwestern Nigeria. The APC national leader Bola Tinubu, Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, Ekiti State Governor Kayode Fayemi, amongst others, have been rumored to be interested in the 2023 presidency, but none of them has declared intention to run, even as primary election is expected to hold in political parties this year, ahead of the 2023 polls. Speaking on Saturday, Adeboye said, I just want to give you a hint of what Daddy says and is in store for the new year. There are all manners of prophets out there. So you'll be hearing all manners of prophecies in the coming days. I am talking to you, my children, not criticizing anybody. I have my duty to make sure I teach my own children. When God speaks, he speaks specifically. There is no maybe or perhaps. He speaks. So if you hear somebody prophesy, it is likely one of the following people will succeed. That is not a prophecy. That is personal opinion. When God speaks, he will say, this fellow will succeed. That fellow is not going to make it. That is the way God speaks. He does not say it is likely. The 79-year-old cleric took a trip down memory lane and narrated how he was asked who would become Nigeria's president in 1993. Adeboye said as the then president of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, he was approached by his fellow pastors to know who would become Nigeria's president between MKO Abiola of the Social Democratic Party and Bashir Tofa of the National Republican Convention during the planned transition to civilian rule by the military. The cleric said, when God speaks, some of the things he said may baffle your brain a little. Let me give you an example. I have always told you I am not a prophet. I am only a pastor, but I hear from God once in a while. Years ago, there were 3 people contesting to be president of Nigeria. MKO Abiola, Aminu Kano, and Bashir Tofa. At that time, I was president of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, and so the other Pentecostal people asked me, Sir, what do we do? Who do we vote for? There were 3 of them, all Muslims. Who is going to win, sir? I said, none. They said, how can that be? If you toss a coin, when it lands, it is either the head or a tail. I said, none. They said, why? I said, because God told me. He spoke in parables. He said the winner will be the loser. The loser will be the winner. And the luckiest of them is Aminu Kano. Aminu Kano died before the election. Abiola won, but he never got to the throne. And the fellow who lost at least didn't have the embarrassment of winning and not reigning. The winner is the loser, and the loser is the winner. The luckiest of them was the one who died. When it played out, my colleagues came to me and said, well, it seems as if you really heard. Though the National Electoral Commission did not declare the winner of the 1993 election, but an official result indicated that MKO won. The then military leader, Ibrahim Babangida, however, annulled the election, citing electoral irregularities. History is actually quite interesting. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. And until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest.